Hi everybody, Andrews here. I have to say my apologies for delay of posting the videos. That is like my apologies for the delay of posting the videos that represent my late 23rd birthday Beyblade special video series. Because I wanted to say that I think I will focus on the two essence of first being is art history, that's from the prehistoric to Gothic, and then the college algebra. So yes, that's why I am not just going to make it about the first 2 weeks of October 2019. Speaking of October, I have the last month videos that represent my late 23rd birthday special, which is the same thing why I'm going to change into two posts dash my 23rd birthday babe. This is the same thing as why I'm going to change that title. That is from my late 23rd birthday Beyblade video special series into post dash my 23rd birthday Beyblade video special. So here I also replacing the word late with the another word like post. It is because I'm going to upload these videos later than the last 2 weeks of September 2019. So without further ado, I'll start with the Ogre O4 starter pack. Without further ado, I'll go with the Ogre O4 single packs. We already talked about the fantasy scene in which I have a Kraken K4. In which I already got. Just like the Kraken K4, Ogre O4 shown in the package. Battle with a Wonder Battery V4 in the Rail Rush system. That's like the D53/TA07-S. I notice it's like a regular Jaggy from Noctomis N3 from Battle Tower. With the curved lines like little bit curves. Just like a little bit curves. With on the two stab that looks like that of a volcano. Center with a 8-angle star shape flat ended tip, which is I call the Jaggy tip. And for the Jaggy-S tip, nothing else special, nothing quite that special, but except for that, it has a disc in which I go over with a battery mode and Slingshock mode. And on the back, we have 9 attacks, 3 bursts, 0 defense, 3 weights, 6 agilities, and 1 stamina. With a meter, we got 2 powers and 4 speeds. For the instructions, nah, really don't need that. Trash. So, as I already almost gone over with a Jaggy-S tip, whose color is yellow. And outside the camera, I noticed that it's like a golden yellow. Golden yellow. For the design, nothing special, nothing special, but here's the only one difference. I noticed that I think there's more than one difference between the Jaggy-S and the regular Jaggy tips. Both of them share the same design. In fact, multiple lines aligns with oh yes, as I make the screen darker, I noticed that the Jaggy tip from Noctomis Performance tip, as I already say, 2 steps with the 2 lines curve inwards, surrounding, making it look like a volcano with the 8 protrusions like star flat-ended tip with a perfect circular hole-like thingy. That's what it looks like. Speaking of the Jaggy, I already discussed this tip in the first place from the second part of post my 23rd birthday Beyblade special videos, whose date is supposed to be like September 1996. This is what I turned 23 years old in September 2019. So I will go over just like I said in the first place. But I noticed that there's only one difference is we have here like perfect circulars, 2 semi. I noticed that two perfect semicircles align with the spikes. That looks like the sun to me. And with the 2 clips, I noticed there's each forward in the both sides. It is because I noticed that what makes I noticed that I noticed that the height of a Jaggy-S tip is kind of smaller than that of a regular Jaggy-S from Noctomis N3 of a battle tower, in which I will go over into the second part of the episode 4, which is like a post my 23rd birthday Beyblade special. And here I noticed there's a cylinder part in which you can go turn clockwise, put the cylinder part up, which I noticed is like 2 rectangular built-ins on the both sides, and turn, make a one-time snap. I noticed that it makes a whole flat tip. It's kind of like the top view outfit Castle forwarded to me. As I already go over it again, we have it at Jaggy. We have the Jaggy motif with a letter J, with the top views that have 4 spikes, and on the right side of the letter J, that has 3 spikes. And the edge of the J looks like the check mark. So we have here is the one disc. Coincidentally, it has one larger sword, which it can make good contacts with Scalius X3's metal swords, and that will take care of Scalius X4 swords as well. And not to mention the sword S tip. Excalibur sword is like a middle of two perfect circulars with two smaller protrusions. With the flat parts you can feel it's like multiple round discs, feeling so good. And on the top part, two smaller swords center with two perfect circular parts. Leaving the multiple round discs, you can use your fingers to feel good. And the top part, we have the curve, push out, push inward. Same goes with the two curves inwards in both sides. I noticed that it has 3 stars as well. And I noticed that Excalibur sword, it has the 1. It has the 1 line. As I go over and over, both sides, nothing special. Here's a couple differences I noticed from the 1 disc and the 1 prime disc. It's like the 1 disc has a 1 sword on the lower part and 2 swords on the top part. It has a few areas like a round disc parts that you can feel so good, not that bad. And for the 1 prime on the other hand, it has a 5 swords, make it look like edgy. 2 15 areas in the lower part, center with the Excalibur swords, and the top part, 2 round disc parts filled in. Let's see how this changed. Design, nothing that special. So here you can align 1 disc with Excalibur's sword from Excalibur's X4 layer. Like this. Let's see it like this. Aha. Aha. Or probably this if you flip 1 disc up. That's like aligns with square shaped like part aligned with the button. This is not that bad. I noticed that aha. This is a triple saber with because of its Galaxy X4 in the regular mode aligns with the 1 disc and also claw of a sword as tip. Make it like a triple saber. When you lock it in the breaker mode, you can get the 4 swords align to each other. Both silver and golden sword edges aligns with the sword of 1 disc and the claw of that sword as disc. That you can call it the Tantra Saber. And also, when you imagine you have the like a dagger disc, when you set it up, you can get the painted saber. That's how aligned with a fourth disc with its Galaxy X4 and the Sword S disc, Sword S tips works. And last component, we got the Ogre energy layer. We have the silver paint that makes the illusion to metal parts. But in reality, silver painted parts turn out to be a plastic. They're like one left horn of an ogre, one left lower sharper teeth on it. 5 like protrusions on its hair, and the 2 swords aligned with each 3 fingers on it. We also have the blue cloudy bases as well. And the red base, I noticed, is like a lightning. It's like a lightning crystal with the 3 claws that has a holder on it. And for the edges of ogre layer, I noticed there's three hidden points made of a red plastic material. Same goes with each other 3 peaks, with the 2 mountain peaks on the one part, 1 additional important point. And I noticed it has a metal red paint, which is for ogre face because of its yellow eyes. So here's on the back, we have a QR code, so you can go ahead and scan it. Why is it a 4 on the back? Because I noticed there's 4 perfect circulars on its areas. We have hollow areas because of 3 swords. 2 is in a representing a horn, and I think it's kind of like a mixture of a hollowness and it filled in because of the 2 swords. 1 is in its horn and 2 is in the 2 swords. And the 3 additional parts on the back view, I noticed it's like the field kind of fits in, or I don't know, whatever. So as I would like to test the slopes, I hope it's going to be that good. Whoa, it's heavy. Whoa, I noticed it's heavy. Good job, Hasbro, on the Ogre O4's mechanism in slopes. So here comes the scale, which is for the Ogre O4's weight. 9.3 grams. The 1 disc. 21 grams. And then Jaggy-S tip, 5.5 grams. Whenever I round it up, I can get 6 grams. And a regular Jaggy tip from Noctomis N3, 5.2 grams. It's about the 0.3 grams differences between the Jaggy-S and the regular Jaggy tip. And also, as I've put it back together, in which is heavy, let's see how the Ogre O4 example top does. Whoa. We got a 35.8 grams. All I want to say, let's go back to the scene where I already gone with components from the Galaxy Pegasus and Meteo L-Drago from Beyblade Legends. Which is the first part like this. And the second part, and for the second part, I gone over with a Ninja Salamander. Third part is going to be Lava X AndrewNguyen A4 versus Cartoon T4 Dupack. And last but not least, Standard Type Base Stadium. These are all the three parts right after this video. Before I do the test launch and bait battles, I have to say, let's go back to the time when I already gone over with Beyblade Legends, Galaxy Pegasus, and Meteo L-Drago, which is the next part of this first part of my polls dash my 23rd birthday Beyblade video special series. Let's go. I'm going to go over with comparison like review Meteo L-Drago and Galaxy Pegasus. Ninja Salamander SW145SD and Love for X on New Beyond A4 versus Spiral Chatron T4. And that, last but not least, Standard Type Base Stadium. So we have here is, I go to determine to which instruction goes to aha. Yes, this belongs to Meteo L-Drago. I've gone over the battle tips from my first unboxing video on time in my YouTube channel. So right here, I'm going to start with a triple shot battle. And when it's come to Beyblade Legends, you don't need to collect the cards or maybe the stickers. Because one of the base like Storm Pegasus had lightning pretty decals on it, so we don't have to worry about collect the cards or take it a lot of time to put in the stickers, which is not that bad. Not even Metal Fury and Shocking Steel Beyblades by Hasbro. So, back to triple shot battle, in which you can challenge your opponent, but here's a note. You can example each 3 toss and decide what top to battle in each round. You can include the one top. Other tops are not included in the package. You can complete 3 battles using the any different tops or whatever you want for each battle. The longest spinning top wins each round. That is how I call the sleep out finish / over finish in Takara terminology when it comes to burst. Each player can win 2 out of 3 battles. He is the winner. And I'll show you again, but make sure I carefully teach you how to fully assemble your Metal Saga base. That will take care of a shocking steel Beyblades. And you know what to do, and that's launch the base status. Hey, pretty don't need it. That means the output instructions. That leaves the Galaxy Pegasus. We got 2 assemble tools. 1 black tool for L-Drago and 1 navy blueberry assembly tool for Galaxy Pegasus. So as I take one tool onto the pile like that, we have a performance tip side in which you can take 1 snap clockwise. Otherwise, counterclockwise to disengage a performance tip / bottom in Takara terminology. Because there's a perfect circle with at least not only 4, but I think the 8 like lines through throughout the assembly tool. That's how you can that's how you can twist the performance to the tight or disengage and switch it to another bottom. And we also have the base with a Hasbro the distribution tags, which is so nice, right after the Takara told me. And this size, you can have to see the 2 gaps. And the right side, you can see the 1 hole on it. And the lower part, just a teeny bit of 2 gaps. 2 squares in the lower part of this assembly tool in the performance tip side. And this is what it looks like. Onto the right side, we can see there's the 3 bars thingy. The thing that goes down, leaving another 3 bars. Press, go up on left. This is the back view of an assembly tool, which you can work with both Shokin and regular face bolts only because of the 2 vertical lines like filled, creating a bigger hole. And that base, I already talked about ellipsis hole on the left. And we have the 2 perfect circles, the deeper thingies, and that one, this kind of looks like a maraca if you just shake and listen to the sound inside the maracas. And also, there's a kind of unfamiliar shape, more like a cone shape. Oh yes, I think that the cone shape like filled in, leaving the 3 scenes like hollow. for the one hand, blue let's spin ripcord, we can see there is like at least 2 teeth upward, creating the 2 gaps because of the one lunky strong thingy thinner reinforcement to work with a left right spin Beyblades. Otherwise, you can simply flip upside down to insert through the right spin launcher, the one that I am pointed with. And this one is the dragon head node because of the 2 horns, 2 eyes, and 1 upper jaw. We have 2 wings with 2 claws. 1 claw on the edge. You can use the fingers. The fingers how tight the edges is, and 2 claws center with a dragon heads, really so nice, and 2 arrows closer to the Excalibur part. And this one is built in. On the other hand, Galaxy Pegasus ripcord, whose color is a blueberry. Just simply blueberry, in which I consider keep it for the separate comparison use conditions video between the Galaxy Pegasus tops. Galaxy Pegasus tops. We have the whole handle with a perfect circle, except it has the ears with the 1 line screw nails molding in plastic material, and also we have the square with the 4 dots, and also there's a bar thingy which this is where you insert the right spin launcher, and you can flip it upside down to see the built-in area of this ripcord when you launch a left spin Beyblade Metal Saga tops. And there's a holder as well. Leaving the design is flat. When you flip the back, you can see the longest, just the longest straw thingy, string thingy. That's how I want me to say string thingy reinforcement with its teeth facing downward. Compared to the Let's Spin ripcord representing dragon upper body handle. That's what I'm going to say about the right spin ripcord in the other hand. And Meteo and dragon head, in which I already straightened up, it doesn't have a hole. Not even it has a curved area, so like a switch strike slash slingshot launchers. And currently now the white same motto hyperspear ripcord, which turns out to be the white, coincidentally white, leaving switch strike and slingshot ripcord to be the same as black, with a line, so pretend is like the sun. Circular built in, no string thinking reinforcement, really so nice. Not if it's switch strike ripcord handle can have the 2 mouse ears on it. And not this ripcord. And it has the curve which you can have say is happy. When you flip it upside down, unhappy. With the both sides are on its teeth. Both the L-Drago and Galaxy Pegasus ripcord does it have the teeth on the both sides like Riptide ripcord, which is the sky blue in color. And this works with a Riptide blast launcher only. We got the two launchers. One launcher works with let's spin the tops, whose color is 10, and one launcher works with a right spin, whose color is the light pale blue. I noticed that there's a couple of differences between the Metal Saga left and right spin launchers. Just on the first hand, sorry, Meteo Drago. On the first hand, we have a let's spin launchers whose height is about maybe about hold on a second. Yep, it's about the first quarter taller than that of a right spin launcher. And we can see there's the letter L symbol that works with a let's spin Beyblade with a the curve reinforced facing almost towards let's spin ripcord position, in which you can use an arrow, which is the easier way to insert this launcher like this. On the both sides, we have two holes on it, in which you can slide the ripcord launcher, and boom. And also, I noticed that there's the patterns, similar patterns. Both left and right launchers has the notches with two gaps, which you can put your fingers. Especially, you must be 8 years old to play Hasbro Beyblades. And a similar pattern with a left and right spin launchers. Well, there's the same thing on the middle part, because there's a sticker base, so you can put a Hasbro sticker. And of course, the Takao told me if you turn more than 13 years old, and that is to go to the WBO tournaments. But first, you can go to WBO tournament to ask the judges the permission to put the Takao Tomy sticker on the Hasbro launcher. And in the meantime, there's a 3 light bars in the middle of two rectangulars whose semi pieces are 2 in each 2 rectangular shape. One is in is the longest, and each one is in is like kind of a parallelogram. We have 2 round discs with a nice outline that kind of looks like that of the Facebook, teeny tiny bit of a Facebook. And we have like gaps next to the 2 lower gaps. as I get it so closer and closer and closer, and boom, there's a clip. This is how you can slide this, either this launcher or that launcher, into any authentic launcher grips only. They can be Hasbro, Takara Tomy, and Sonicon. I'm not pretty sure if you could slide the counterfeit launcher grip. I'm not. What's the point if you slide it into the fake launcher grip and damage the bits of the Hasbro launchers? And we have the each bronze that works with a leg spins because of two upside down trapezoid thingy associated hooks whose position is like right if you flip it upside down, and left side of an upside down trapezoid if you flip it back like flat. This is what the Prancer looks like. On the other hand, right spin launchers had a couple of changes, which is smaller than that of taller left spin launcher. Because you can see there's a curved line touching the right spin ripcord position, like this. Remember, 2 holes. And also there's a kind of a gap because that arrow like base is like a push down. Same goes with a left side. And we notice it. We can see right side upside down trapezoid associated hook, which works with the right spin Beyblades. And here, left side of regular trapezoid associated hook if you flip it upside down. And there's the details right here, which it fits enough the smaller height of the right spin launcher. So I'm going to put it right here. Here we got the 2 face bolts. One is the transparent blue that has the L-Drago on the left side of it. It is because we have the blue outline for is L-Drago whiskers, eyes, and outline of his hair to make it a great detail. It's kind of looks like the semi-real dragon, the mythical Chinese dragon. We have a horn with 2 sharp edges, right here, like curve. We have 4 spikes. We have 4 spikes. The spikes like hairs, like crying out like a heel. Boots. And the front feel neck. 2 blue curves. And we also have a claws like they say curve, like claws right here, like claws are right here. Extending its arm like a flat. It kind of looks similar of the neck posture of that Monitor Spinosaurus, who who appearance looks like a crocodile right now, compared to the previous appearance before that, which looks like a semi-crocodile which eats meat, and the one before that lacks the crocodile's head on it, and the one before that kind of looks similar to that of Dimetrodon. We have the details over here, so nice. It's completely brand new. So brand new, despite the marks, not that bad. That's how we're going to say it about Meteo Drago Facebook. And another one is light blue transparent plastic material in color with the Pegasus 2 motif. Oh, I forgot about the L-Drago motif, L-Drago 2 motif, whose color is white. But for the Pegasus 2, it has Pegasus is kind of like a change. It's getting like a bulkier before that of a storm Pegasus, because of its eyes, horns, which kind of looks like it looks like a spear centered with the head, and of course the ankle representing Pegasus top part of the Pegasus wings. Speaking of the wings, we see that there's two right arrows towards the right ear of the Pegasus, with the edge is like the cut. The cut. Well, this looks lower part of the right wing is a number 3, and leave the top part is. This top part is kind of looks like a log to me, and that one is the right cheese triangular shape, and that one, well, is kind of the letter Z. And for the left wing, we can see it's a number 5 with balance scar thingies. 3 arrows, 3 left arrows towards that left side of the Pegasus head. Not that bad. This one, nah. It's pretty. It looks good. It's new. Next components are 2 different energy layers, like L-Drago 2 and Pegasus 2. On the one hand, we have an immediate L-Drago, whose 3 dragons' heads are like red rubber materials for the horns, triangular whiskers, crest, dragon or triangular heads, and that one that looks like a claw. Every red parts are made to be the rubber, which works with the left spin Beyblades only, because once you hand spin it, you will experience that the Meteo Drago has a capability to still spin from the right spin Beyblades. I don't think it is a good idea to do the same thing to the left spin, as I consider that the left spin Beyblades can win against the Drain Fattener, which has the same rubber features as the Media L-Drago Energy Ring. That's all I'm going to say. 3 Dragon heads. Because of my camera, it's like teeny tiny bit pinky slash purple-ish, the purple-ish white base. White base. That's what this Dragon looks like. And also we have the symmetrical, which is like the both sides. It says we have fires and flames. On the back we have a red rubber base right here, center with. So here's the dead end thing is that works with less spin top only. Same goes with a corresponding launcher. So here's the proof. Yes, that works with the less spin launcher. Same goes with a let's spin hook from the rib cage launcher if you switch a rib cage launcher to the let's spin. And for the right spin launcher is no, because if you use a blue launcher, you can see Billy let Metal Drago drop down into the ground. So that means that leaves the Galaxy Pegasus, on the other hand, works with a right spin launcher. With a bars thingies. Okay for the right spin launchers, not left spin launchers, unless you can practice reverse spinning, as I would suggest watching Beyblade Geeks reverse spinning lessons and Battle of the Geeks videos. It isn't because we have here is like hooks. This is where it makes a contact with the plastic edges of the two holes. As I show you again, look, this works with the right spin energy rings. And this one is really so flat. Surrounding this part, everything is like flat. And we also have the energy ring is symmetric because it has the same both sides. We can see is each one Pegasus on the both sides with the eye upside down right triangular eye with a horn. You can put the stickers on it, and we have the red printed decals to create the basic details for Pegasus wings. That's how I think about Galaxy Pegasus 2 energy ring. And that's leaving the Meteor Drago. As we go back, we can see the left triangular eyes on 3 dragon heads. Here we got the 2 different vision wheels like Meteo and Galaxy. For the Meteo, we can see the 3 golden panes painted on 3 dragons hands, consisting of each 3 claws per each hand, with with a dragon scale thingy, which looks like a realistic. The upper points representing dragon's lower jaws, because of the tongue and 4 teeth. And as I noticed, you can occasionally there's two curves like thingies. In fact, that you can use the back view of the Metal Drago to put energy ring on the Meteo wheel. And oh, the first mode I noticed that assault mode, referring to the H3 dragon heads, these heads are on the brand new golden claws. I mean, three dragon heads are like on golden painted dragon's hand, more like a dragon's legs with each 3 claws. It's kind of similar to that of an upper attack from Lightning L-Drago that gives it that creates the impact and send the opponent out flying whatever the 5 through 10% possible enough to hit. And when you flip the energy ring, you can experience assault mode, which is the second mode, more like the standard mode, with the 3 dragons upper heads, making contact with 3 lower jaws, whose colors are silver paint. And for the back view of Meteo wheel, the middle is very so flat. 2 dragon lower jaws, not that bad as a slender. And for the claws, it feels so good as a gripper. On the other hand, we have a Galaxy Pegasus, which has each 3 wings. Each 3 wings consist of a hole just in between the 2 semi wings on the top view. And you notice that there's 2 curved lines in the middle of this Galaxy wheel on the top view. It's like an opposite to that of the Meteor L-Drago fictional wheel. The fictional wheel. Let's see. Here's a hint. As I go back, we have the curved line that goes like up on the right, leaving another one that goes down on the left. And what makes it Galaxy Pegasus looks opposite, that's upper curve on the left and downward curve on the right, which works with Galaxy Pegasus energy ring like this. Which it kind of look greener. I think it is like greener than that of my Hasbro Galaxy Pegasus. We have each one wing that you can put the stickers on it, which is not that bad. Side view. This is what the side view of Pegasus wing looks like because of the curved edges right here. Curved edges are right here. We have the lower part. We have the part of Pegasus wings right here. This one is like a sticker base. It kind of looks like that of a tennis shoe. And that sticker base, you can see the two mountain pieces right upside down. And the back for the wings. For the wings, they interrupted with 3 holes, more consisting of 6 sub wings. They are hollow. They are hollow, pretty much hollow. With the 2 holes, with the 2 limited holes, not that bad. Oops, wrong. I already switch it. Next 2 different tracks are LW105 and Wing 105. When it comes to W105LF, you notice that the wings on the top field can turn counterclockwise. 3 wings can spin counterclockwise on the top view. Under the top view, we have 2 gaps which you can put underneath each vision wheel. Because of it, okay, you can do the same thing to the face photo from the on top. On top, after you can put the vision wheel because of 2 triangular parts on top of the spin track. Excuse me, I don't think I'm that expert. I try my best at describing the components. And the back view, this works with the performance tip. Performance tip right here because the 2 rectangular string thingy on the lower part of the spin track. And for the Wing 105, 2 wings only, you can turn clockwise. And I noticed that there's 2 holes on the 2 wings spinning the clockwise right here. Same goes thing with a L-Drago, except for the 1 wing goes to the one side of this track. Next last performances are LF and R2F. What makes the difference is that pinwheel can go counterclockwise with an outline. Because it's made of plastic. You can listen to the loud buzzing noise because it's made of plastic due to its counterclockwise pinwheel outline. And I noticed that the performance is a little bit changes since Metal Saga to have circles plastic material made to be safer, like safer. It's like a longer than that. The 2 squares are from the metal fishing part of the bottom, and we have 2 gaps in the middle to work with the spin track. And for the R2F tip, you can see there is a clockwise outline with the crater in the middle made of a rubber material whose color is vibrant pinkish red. And I noticed, oh yes, I forgot about notice the patterns. What expires the that's ring thinking of a dimension that's as from Turbo Achilles. So okay, I have the Turbo Achilles because the flowering pattern. It's just exceptional that the two tabs and performance tier from Metal Saga, no tabs botch out. Here's the only one difference is for the for each Metal Saga buttons you can turn clockwise to make it a tight underneath the spin track. And for the dimension that's S, you can turn at least 5 times to do the slingshot mode. Boom! Because of the flowering patterns, smaller multiple curves that I could count. Really so nice. For dimension, it makes it a taller variation of the original dimension in a taller mode. And you can fully disengage any of the Metal Saga bottom / performance tip by the make it one time snap counterclockwise. But for if it will turn the dimension as back to battery mode, just turn counterclockwise at least 5 times. Boom!